morning guys, welcome back to Valle Laguna. It's been a lot happening since our last little update, so I thought I'd take you around today. We've got a really exciting day today. We've got the plumber here doing the work on the new house and scheduled for concrete to be poured next week, so fingers crossed with that. We've also been progressing on the shed, which I've shown you guys a little bit before. Let me just spin you around. So this is our big shed. We refer to it as the big shed. At the side of it, we've got the annex. We call that the annex side of it. So we didn't know what to do with it. As you know, we've been just messing around with it. So I thought I'd just take you in and show you a little bit about of what's happening in there. We've made some good progress, and yeah, let's have a look. So here we are. There we go. So here we are inside. Now, what has happened since I last updated you? All of the painting has been done. New lights have been put in. Painting has been done. We've ground off the concrete and sealed that. We have a proper toilet and basin and shower. Now this has to have the door put back onto it, obviously. What else? Oh yes, the bench with the tap. The water is turned off at the moment because we're still doing some work. So the stainless steel bench, fridge goes there. I think in the last update we were debating whether or not to keep the fireplace, but we've decided to take it out and we'll put air conditioning in here and fans. So we still have the holes up in the roof, which yeah, we kind of left them, and we'll seal them up, but it wasn't worth completely covering them just in case at some point we wanted to yeah, use it again. Now, one of the funny things, I find this funny anyway, here we have, look at this. No wonder we've had so much help from the boys. This is a beer fridge, and yes, actually, there's beer in it. Yeah. But in all seriousness, so this is the other part of the brew shed, as the boys call it. They're making their own beer and putting it into the fridge. So what else is happening? Aside from the beer, the furniture, the couches, we got for free. So they're in here. What I am going to do is reclaim some space. So originally, when we did this, we wanted to make sure that, we thought that we would turn it into some kind of gym overflow. We weren't really sure, as you know. So a little bit of rearranging. We're almost at the point, once Trent's finished the plumbing, we're almost at the point. I think we're going to move the big couch underneath the window there and have the other two lounges just in front of it. And then all of this will be clear. And what we have is we have a running machine, we have a rowing machine, and also a Pilates machine, reformer Pilates bed to come in here as well. So they may go along this wall here, along there, or they may go behind me, not sure, but definitely need to get down here and reclaim some space for the girls. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, now I'm going to take you up to the house site and show you where we're up to with that. It's going to be very brief, very quick, because I don't want to hang around. There's lots of people going to be working up there. Don't want to be in their way, but I'll just take you for a quick snapshot. Well, that was a bit scary. We've had a lot of rain and the road was quite chewed up, and as I was filming, the wheel went into the mud and I was like, uh-oh, I'm going to be stuck here. Anyway, all good. So here we are. They're the pods in the background for the concrete, and I'll spin you around and just give you a little walking tour. Okay, I'm going to have to plot my way through here. In fact, I might go up onto the concrete wall. I think that might be easier because I don't really need to be in the mud. Actually, talking about the concrete wall, that's another interesting thing. So one of the reasons this is a quick little scan around the building site is because I'm about to meet a lovely friend of ours called Karen, who is, let me just climb up here, see if I can do this without killing myself. Oh my gosh. Yes, she made it. Yes, so Karen is, I'm just going to call her a landscape architect or a landscape designer, really knowledgeable, and she's coming to meet with me. Let me spin you around. As part of this new house build, we're taking the opportunity to do an overall garden plan for all of Valle Laguna. So it'll be the new house, our house, and the 2 current villas. We have got some landscaping in, but to be honest, it's always been very hit and miss. And, you know, with these projects, you need to have a sizable budget to do it properly. And we've never really had the spare budget to do that. So we've incorporated that as part of the costing for the new build. So we're going to be talking about what we want and going through all of that. But anyway, let me turn you back around. Hope you don't get too dizzy and just run through where we're at. Here's our plumber. This is where we're at the moment with the site. I don't know if I can, no, I'm gonna have to go up and around. Go up and around, I can't get over those. That's all the piping. So this is the view, actually. It's quite a nice view. This is the view that the new house will have. There we go. So just roughly, this is the entrance of the house. We've got the bedrooms running along the back, and then on that front edge there's a huge entertaining deck, covered alfresco area, and everything looks out over the view. So very exciting. And they're the pods that go into the foundations, and then they pour the concrete around that. So different to what we did with the villas and the house, but there you go. Little update. And of course, waiting for the plumber and the concrete and whatever, it's pretty much like if you wash your car, it's guaranteed to rain. If you're pouring concrete, it's guaranteed to rain. So there's a lot of mud down there. So that's why I'm up here, and I was on the concrete on the sandstone wall. Lots of mud. I don't need to be there. It's quite early in the morning, so we're just waiting for the guys to start. Anyway, off we go. How crazy is this? These are literally polystyrene. So they put those in and then they pour the concrete. Actually, I'm not sure if they pour it around or over the top of. I think it's around so that they form the trenches. Okay guys, since I last left you, it was 2 weeks ago. And in that time we've had a biblical amount of rain, minor flood, and a whole heap of other stuff happening. But the boys are back on site doing the plumbing finally, and they're trying to get it done as quickly as possible, because you can see in the background there's some rain clouds brewing, and if I swing around it's all looking very grey and more grey. So yeah, definitely trying to get it all done in between the rain. If we don't get it done now, everything's just going to fall behind. There's really nothing we can do about it if it falls behind. We just go into the queue behind all the other people who are struggling to get building works done, plumbing, slabs, all the rest of it. The weather, until we can get what they call out of the ground or off the ground, we're done. Okay, little update. It's later in the afternoon. The plumber has been and they have done maybe 90% of it. Zoe, were you watching, Zoe? So no, 90% of it's been done. He's got to come back tomorrow morning and finish it off. We haven't had any rain, but it is scheduled to rain overnight. I really feel for him. The plumber has done such a great job for us, and he is just literally running from job to job trying to get everyone's work done, and it's very difficult. But anyway, that's where we are. So thanks for watching. Hopefully next week I'll give you a bit more of an update, and yeah, see how we go. Bye guys. You want to say goodbye, Zoe? Zoe. Even though it's been a disappointing day on the building front, I sometimes like to just come for a walk and end it. How could you be disappointed or unhappy living somewhere like this? It's so beautiful.